Hello students, welcome to Abhyas Mathematics online class. Myself Uday Soni, Faculty of Mathematics for JEE Main and Advanced. Today we are starting lecture 5. Okay, in this lecture we will see the properties which is under type 5, which comes under type 5. Okay, these properties, look here, what is this property? Your inverse function will be outside and your trigonometric function will be inside. Okay, we will understand this type 2 graphs. Okay, so write it down. The first point, draw the graph of first impression. Okay, we will draw the graph of first impression. I will let you know what is first impression. The second point is that when your inverse function is outside, this outer function will decide what? It will decide your boundary. Okay, and which we have seen. Okay, the boundary are of minus pi by 2, comma pi by 2 type and 0 to pi type. The inner function, this will decide continuity, whether the inner function is continuous or discontinuous. Okay, continuous means nothing. Look here, continuous means nothing but when you draw a graph. Okay, for example, I am drawing the graph of sin x. Okay, I am not lifting the pen, isn't it? It's going on till infinity. So such type of graph is called continuous graph. But when you draw the graph of 10, okay, this is pi by 2, your graph is coming from infinity, crossing origin and going minus infinity. Okay, again you have to lift up the pen, again you have to draw from here, isn't it? Again you have to lift up the pen and you have to draw from here. Okay, so this goes on, isn't it? Here at pi by 2, your graph is discontinuous. It breaks, isn't it? It breaks from here and it starts from here. Okay, so this is discontinuous. Okay, this is your 10x graph and this is your sin x graph. Okay, so I hope you understood what is continuous and what is discontinuous. Okay, so let us move on. See again, when your inner function is continuous. Okay, when your inner function is continuous, sin x is continuous, isn't it? What you will do at that time? Fold the original graph. Okay, whatever is the graph of first impression, okay, we will fold at the boundaries. Okay, remember the graph should be folded at boundaries. But in case the inner function is discontinuous, then what you will do? We will break the graph. Okay, the graph of first impression. Remember, when we draw the graph of first impression, we will break that graph at first boundary, whatever boundary. Okay, the first boundary is, we will break at the first boundary and we will restart drawing the graph at second boundary. Got it? Now look at the second point. When you break the graph, your graph will come out to be a new graph, isn't it? It will have a new branch after folding the graph or after breaking the graph. So what will be the equation of that graph? Okay, the equation of that graph in case of continuous is 2 times of boundary at which the graph is folded, means 2 into boundary at which the graph is folded. Okay, minus whatever is your original graph. Okay, and equation in case the function is discontinuous, the inner function is discontinuous. Okay, the equation of the new graph when you start drawing from the second boundary will be graph, okay, whatever is the graph, minus 2 into boundary at from where the graph is breaking. Okay, from where the graph breaks, we will take twice of that boundary. Okay, and it is subtracted from the graph. So let us see one by one. I will solve this sine inverse of sin x and tan inverse of tan x. Okay, we will see how the graph is folded and how it is break and shifted at the other boundary. Okay, so let us see one by one. Let me take the first one. First one is y equals to sine inverse of sine x. Okay, sine inverse of sine x. In this case, what is your inner function? It is continuous or discontinuous? It is continuous, right? And your outer function is sine inverse. So here boundary, this will decide boundary, isn't it? Boundary is what? Minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Okay, your boundary is from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, and this function is continuous. Okay, so let us see what is first impression. Okay, when you write y equals to, hold on, when you write y equals to sine inverse sine, okay, x, what do you mean? This inverse and this sine will get cancelled out, you will be left with x, isn't it? When this happens, it happens when x belongs to the principal domain, that is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, isn't it? So this is your first impression. Okay, first impression. So we will draw the graph of first impression, that is y equals to x. Okay, you can cancel this outer and inner function only when your domain, only when your x belongs to the principal domain. Okay, now let us draw, okay, the graph of first impression. Everyone know, right, how to draw y equals to x. It will pass through origin, inclined and angle 45 degree with the positive x-axis. So draw y equals to x. Okay, now you need to draw the boundary. Your boundary is, isn't it, this is your boundary. Okay, what is the boundary? Here you have got minus pi by 2, and here you have got pi by 2. Okay, this point, I am talking about this point. Okay, means this whole line is y equals to pi by 2 and this whole line is y equals to minus pi by 2. Since the inner function is continuous, what we need to do, we need to fold the graph at boundaries. Okay, we will fold the graph at boundaries, means the part which is going out of boundary, we are folding it. Okay, so when you fold this graph, it will come out to be like this, isn't it? Again this portion has gone outside, so again we will fold it and bring it under the boundary. We'll start from this boundary, again it will go to infinity. Since this is going out of boundary, bring it under the boundary, again. Okay, and this process goes on, okay, till infinity. Again we will break this, we will try to bring this graph under the boundary. Okay, it goes on in the same fashion. To the left of y-axis also we can break. We will remove this graph which is outside the boundary and we will bring it under the boundary. Okay, here, since it will go up to infinity, isn't it? So again we will break this graph, okay, and we will bring it under the boundary. Okay, in the same fashion, just fold the graph. Okay, keep on folding the graph which is going out of boundary. Okay, so how is your graph now? What is your original graph? Your original graph is this one. Hold on, your original graph will be this one. Okay, the one which I am drawing with red ink. Okay, this is your original graph. Okay, isn't it? Here your value is pi by 2 and this line is y equals to x. So here you will have the value of x as pi by 2. Okay, pi by 2. Okay, this was your first impression, isn't it? This one was your first impression. So this line is y equals to x. But what happens when the graph is folded at this boundary? I have told you, right, how you will write the equation of new graph. 2 into boundary at which the graph is folded. Okay, means 2 into, I am writing the equation of this line. Okay, I will tell you, 2 into, what is the boundary at which the graph is folded? Pi by 2, right? Minus graph. What was your graph? Your graph was y equals to x, means x. Okay, cut these two, it comes out to be pi minus x. Okay, so the equation of this graph will be pi minus x. Let me write it down more clearly. This y equals to pi minus x, the equation of this line. Okay, I hope you are getting the equation of this line is pi minus x. This is y equals to pi minus x. Okay, this line. So again this graph here, this line which is going out of boundary is folded at which boundary? Minus pi by 2, isn't it? So again you will write 2 into minus pi by 2. Okay, minus graph. What is your graph now? Your graph is pi minus x. Okay, pi minus x, pi minus x. So these two is getting cancelled out. Here you are left with minus pi, and again when you open the bracket you will have minus pi again, and x will become positive. So the equation of this graph will be, this line will be y equals to x. See, this minus will make this minus positive, isn't it? So it will become positive minus 2 pi. Okay, it will go on in the same fashion. Similarly on the left side of y-axis, again you can write, here the boundary is minus pi by 2, isn't it? So when you multiply 2 into minus pi by 2, you will have minus pi. Minus pi, okay. And what is this line? Nothing but y equals to x, isn't it? This line is y equals to x. So when you fold here, equation of this graph will be y equals to what? 2 into boundary means minus pi, okay, and minus function minus pi minus x, okay. In the similar fashion, you can write the equation of this line, okay, this line, isn't it? It is very easy. Just multiply 2 into boundary minus that functions, okay, means that graph, okay. So just write the equation of this part. How will you write? What is this? What is this line? This line is y equals to, say, y equals to minus pi minus x, okay. So what is the boundary here? Your boundary here is pi by 2, isn't it? So 2 into pi by 2, 2 into boundary will be pi, okay. 2 into pi by 2 is pi minus graph. So the equation of this line will be y equals to pi minus graph. It will come out to be x plus 2 pi. Just say 2 into boundary, 2 into boundary gives you pi, and when you subtract pi, when you subtract this minus pi minus x from pi, it will give you x plus 2 pi, okay. See, 2 into pi by 2 minus graph, your graph is minus pi minus x, y is equal to, okay. Solve this, you will get this, okay. Now let us see what is tan inverse of tan x, how the graph of tan inverse tan x look like, okay. Let me take into first page. Now I am going to show you y equals to tan inverse of tan x, okay. See, this function, it decides boundary, isn't it? Your boundary is what? Open bracket minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, means minus pi by 2 and pi by 2 is not included, and this is what? This continuous, isn't it? This is discontinuous. So what you will do, you will break the graph, isn't it? In the previous case we were folding the graph, but now we will break the graph and start from the other boundary, okay. So let us first see y equals to tan inverse tan x. When your x belongs to principal domain, okay, this your output, this function inverse and this function will get cancelled out and you are left with x. So y equals to x. Again here we will draw the graph of first impression. This is your, after solving, this is your first impression, okay. So just draw the graph of this, okay. This is your y equals to x, okay. Now let us draw the boundary. Similar to the previous one, isn't it? Minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, but at here in this case minus pi by 2 and pi by 2 is not included. Okay, here you have got open bracket, remember this is open bracket, so at pi by 2 and minus pi by 2 you will have no value. Okay, so I am distinguishing this with hollow circle. Okay, here we have no value. Since this is pi by 2, here you will have pi by 2 on the x-axis, and here you will have minus pi by 2. Okay, and this is your 0. What we have to do here, we have to break the graph, isn't it? Now we will not fold the graph and we will draw like this, but we will break the graph at which boundary? At pi by 2, isn't it? This is your pi by 2 and this is your minus pi by 2. So just break it and we will start drawing the graph from the other boundary, isn't it? So I have break here and I have shifted to this boundary, and I will draw. I will just bring this portion. I will just bring this portion downside. Okay, I am breaking and shifting it here. So graph will again look like this, isn't it? Here you will have hollow circle. Again you have to break this graph, okay, and start drawing from the other boundary. Okay, are you getting my point? Isn't it? And it goes on. Okay, and when you see on the left side again this branch, look at this branch, we will break this graph at this boundary and we will start shift break and we will shift at this boundary. Okay, and the portion which is this side will be shifted up and it will look like this. Okay, we will draw from the other boundary. Again break this graph, okay, at this boundary and start drawing from here. Okay, I hope everyone is getting, isn't it? Just break the graph and start from the other boundary. Okay, this was your y equals to x. How will you write the equation of this graph? Say, look here, what I have told, graph minus 2. Now it is the reverse case, isn't it? Graph minus 2 times of boundary from where the graph break. Remember, okay, from where the graph breaks. So the graph is breaking at pi by 2. So what is your graph? Your graph is x. Okay, graph minus 2 times of boundary from where the graph break, pi by 2, isn't it? It is breaking from here at pi by 2. Okay, so it is x minus pi. X minus pi will be the equation of this new graph. Again this is x minus pi, this graph is x minus pi, isn't it? Again it is breaking at which boundary? Pi by 2. So you write graph, your graph is x minus pi. Now this is x minus pi, isn't it? So this is x minus pi minus 2 into pi by 2, 2 into boundary at which the graph breaks, isn't it? So the graph is breaking from here. So when you solve this, you will have x minus 2 pi. Okay, the equation of this graph will be y is equal to x minus 2 pi. Look at the portion on the left of y-axis. This graph is y equals to x, and we are breaking at which boundary? We are breaking here, isn't it? Minus pi by 2. So when you write this now, your graph is x, isn't it, minus 2 times of boundary is 2 into minus pi by 2. Remember, okay, your boundary now is minus pi by 2, so it is x plus pi. Equation of this graph will be x plus pi. Okay. Equation of this graph will be, again, this graph is x plus pi, so x plus pi minus 2 into minus pi by 2, 2 times of boundary. Okay, you are breaking from this boundary, so it comes out to be x plus 2 pi. Okay, the equation of this graph will be y is equals to x plus 2 pi. So I hope now you understood how I am drawing this graph, isn't it? This is your pi by 2. What value will be this? You can easily say, right? See, what will be the x coordinate here? When you put, since this is x-axis, here the value of y is 0. We have seen this in coordinate system. So the coordinate of this point will be what? Pi, isn't it? When you put y equals to 0, the value of x will be pi. When you put y is equals to 0, the value of this will be 2 pi. So easily you can find, isn't it? Here you will have, when you put y is equals to 0 in this equation, you will have x equals to minus pi. Here you will have x equals to minus 2 pi. So like this you can find all the points on the x-axis, y-axis, and the equation of graph. Okay, so in my next video I will teach you how to draw the graph of remaining 4 standard functions, okay, under type 5. It is cos inverse of cos x, sec inverse of sec x, cosec inverse of cosec x, and cot inverse of cot x. Okay, these are the standard graphs which you need to keep in mind, okay, with the equations and all of the graph branch. And your final graph here is this. Okay, remember, here it should be open bracket. I will teach the remaining 4 type in my next lecture. Okay, I hope you can also try, just give a try, and you have to remember all the 6 graphs. Okay, like you have remembered all the 6 inverse graph I have taught you in lecture 1. Okay, anyway students, thank you, bye bye, see you in my next lecture.